How did Wesley So manage to beat Magnus Carlsen 4 times in 2 days? All 4 games took place in the Skilling Open final. Stick around until the end, where we're going to see an amazing endgame finish by Wesley So against Carlsen, which took place in a blitz game. An amazing bishop retreating move. So stick around, let's begin. Queen e6, Queen g6, King a5, Bishop f5, Queen d6, Queen e8. Cool move, because it looks like Carlsen wants to get the king in. But Queen e8 is really cool. He's just setting up a trap. If Carlsen played a bad move, King b4, then Queen a4 is actually checkmate. You're boxed in by your own pawns. Very strange. Very strange indeed. So Queen e8, King back. Carlsen has to retreat the king. Bishop e4 once again. Oh, amazing. We see this throughout. This is the theme of this game. The attacking theme. You control the squares your opponent cannot. We see this from both sides. King c7, Queen a8, another white square move. Check, check, check. King e7. Got to be careful. You don't want to go there because that will be checkmate. So Carlsen has to bring the king forward. Check. So it's like one of the only moves in the game where Wesley didn't play a check on a white square. He takes a pawn, fair enough. Blocking with the queen, check. And here King f8. Finally, Carlsen blundered. Queen e3 check. I think both of them had about maybe 10 to 30 seconds on the clock. Here, you can move the king or you can block with the queen. But Carlsen actually played King f8. Pause the video to have a go or just let it run. Can you find a way for white to win in style? There are 2 queen moves. Queen here or queen here. Now, which queen move is better? Well, the theme of this game is to keep checking on a white square. There's no point playing this check because bishop g7. Black is the one controlling all these dark squares. So no, that is the wrong check to go for. Queen e8 check, flushing the king out. King to g7. Queen f7 check, a check on a white square. King there. Not on the corner, because Queen h7, checkmate. How fitting for a game to end on a white square. We shall see. King h6, Queen h7, check, flushing the king out. Queen h5, check. What a surprise. A white square check. And here Carlsen resigned in frustration, and we can see Wesley So smiling on camera. Pretty cool facial reactions from both players. The reason is the king goes to f4, and we can appreciate the geometry, or you could say the way the king was flushed out. The queen started on e3 to e8 to f7 to h7 to h5, and now checkmate in one move. Pause the video to have a go or let the video run. Can you find a checkmate in one? The move is Queen f5. Wow. Let's appreciate this journey one more time. e3 to e8 to f7 to h7 to h5 and now to g5. Gorgeous, crazy geometry. Wesley So played Carlsen again, and here we're going to check out how he beat him for the second time. Now's your chance to pause the video or just let it run. Can you see a winning move for white based on this? You need to stop this queen defending this bishop, because if it stops defending it, then the rook can pick it up. Can you find a way to attack the black queen? The winning move is bishop a6. For example, if queen d7, then bishop b5. Now you're going to pick up the rook. That's why here Carlsen threw in a check, the king sidesteps, and then queen e8. Carlsen actually deliberately gives up the bishop, but I want to talk about this move. Firstly, I want to look at queen d7 because this queen still protects this bishop. Now, why didn't Carlsen play it? Well, second moment, now's your chance to pause the video or just let it run. Can you find a winning move for white? This is based on the back rank. The king is actually very weak. The rook controls these squares. Is there a way to make this work? It doesn't work at the moment, okay? The rook can go back. The winning move is rook takes bishop. And this is based on a back rank idea, but In a move's time, it's actually based on the fact that the king and queen are lined up in the wrong way. You take the queen can give a check, doesn't matter where. The king has to move, and then now, this is the problem. King, queen, lined up on the same diagonal. White will retreat the bishop, and the queen is lost. There's no point doing this because you'll just take it. White's got his knight protecting it. This is what Carlsen missed. That's why after queen c8 he saw it, so he played queen e8, just giving up the bishop. Rook takes bishop, knight e3, and bishop b5. Just taking a move out. I know black is attacking the rook, but you might as well attack the queen first, just for a move. Bishop b5, queen e7, and here Carlsen resigned after playing this move. He realizes he's just a piece down. Rook h5 is a cool move, setting up a threat, because the queen can go to b8 with check. So this is how Wesley So beat Carlsen for the second time in the same day. Wesley making progress, defend your center, and now it really is 3 against 2. 2 knights against 2 bishops. Push, knight in, push, king in, king in, king e3, king forward again. Check, back, now he pushes. Bishop a1, push, king forward, and knight b1. Really cool move. So notice each minor piece is attacking each other's pawns. Bishop b2 defends, knight d2. Bishop g4. Carlsen doesn't take because check. Game over, and you're gonna queen. Check, queen, and mate. That's why Carlsen played bishop g4 to stop that check. Knight in, take, take, king up, knight c4 defending and attacking. These are some of the best moves in chess. They have a double purpose move. Attack and defend, maybe the king can come after this one, or the king can defend, so then this knight can take that pawn. Take, take, king defends. Knight b1, check, push, take, take, king c4, going after it, and now here black is completely winning. 2 pawns. King d3, push, king d2, and now's your chance to pause the video or let it run. How can black make progress? Black has this knight protecting this pawn, so what to do with the king? Pause the video or let it run. Really cool move here because you don't actually need the king protecting the knight anymore. Wesley just plays king here. You can't take because black will get a queen. Bishop there, push. Now this pawn defends the knight, even though it doesn't need defending anyway. And we see that on the very next move. Here, you don't need to defend the knight. So you push, and here, Carlsen resigned. Because after bishop here, you can just push. And after this, you can push, and then it is winning. But why not you get the king in? So then after, let's say, bishop here, you get a queen, take, but then you take with the king. After all this time, the last 5 moves, this knight continues to defend that pawn. You can never take, you get a queen. This is the blitz game. Wesley is white, Carlsen is black. White now played c6. But Carlsen now played d4, which looks like it gets the bishop back into the game. Pause the video now or let it run. Can you find a really cool move for white? The clue is you don't take this. You play another move, because if you take, you come back. I want you to play a move so then black can no longer capture this pawn. Stop the bishop from moving, rook f1. Played in the game by Wesley. So if you protect, then you're completely lost. This bishop can no longer take this pawn. Pinned along the f-file. So if rook here, a6, game over. So after rook f1, rook h8 check played, king g1, gotta get the rooks off. Check, king f2, take, and here Wesley finds the only move. And I think this is amazing. The fact that in this position, the only winning move is bishop takes f1, and we're going to see the idea very soon. Why on earth would you bring the bishop all the way back? It's because to occupy another diagonal. And maybe this is the idea Carlsen missed. Take with the bishop, good move, because then you keep this pawn here, stopping this pawn marching. So bishop takes, but white has a majority on the left, b5. Bishop back, a6, take, take. So 1 against nothing. d3 as a distraction. You can't play this because I'm not going to say it now, or else I'll give the move away later. So d3 is a temporary distraction. White just takes, king e5, a7, bishop c6, and final time to pause the video. Or let it run. Can you find the winning move for white? How can you guarantee this queen? How can you guarantee this pawn queening? Even though there's a bishop on this diagonal. You have to find a way for the bishop to get on that diagonal. You need to control it. So it's time for this brilliant retreating move, and here Carlsen resigned. There's no way to stop bishop g2 and you get a queen. So if you get the king closer, bishop g2, game over. Take, take, the king is not close enough. Thank you so much for watching all the way until the end. If you enjoyed this tactical video, then why not give it a like and subscribe to the channel at the same time. Make sure you hit the bell, then YouTube will let you know when I release a new video. Thanks a lot, and see you later.